Hi you guys, it's your girl. I told y'all I was coming back. Y'all thought I was playing. Y'all thought I was like, nah, she ain't gonna come back. She ain't gonna make no videos. She lying. She ain't coming back. But I told you I was coming back. But anyways, today's video is going to be on my thoughts on the season 1, the premiere of Titans, the live action TV show that premiered on the DC streaming service, which is kind of like Netflix, but it was DC streaming service. The streaming service is, I believe, is $7.99, which is probably about the same price as Netflix. If you have like the lowest Netflix plan. To be honest, I didn't subscribe to DC streaming service. One of my good friends, he has Plex, and he was uploading the episodes onto Plex, and I was deciding if I wanted the service or not. So excuse me, I was using his Plex to watch the episodes of Titan. So I just finished it. I believe it was yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, or it was either Tuesday. It might have been Tuesday, because I did have to work Christmas Day. I didn't know, but I had to work Christmas Day, and Christmas Day was like really slow. No phone calls, of course. You know, people spending time with their families. So I was waiting like an hour, like 30 minutes to an hour in between phone calls. As you guys know, I work at home, so I thought, hey, what the heck, let me catch up on my shows. So I ended up finishing out Titans, and my whole thought of the show overall was that it was good. Like, I liked it. In the beginning, it did have to grow on me. I really didn't become interested into the show, or as you could say, involved in the show, until maybe about the third, maybe fourth or fifth episode. It really started getting interesting to me was when the family, or whoever they were chasing after Rachel, and they were trying to figure out, you know, what they were, what she was or where she was, and they was trying to find her. And then it just got like better and better after that, as you start divulging more into Rachel and what she really is, and you know how strong her powers really are. And then it got better when you started learning more about Starfire. So I like the show. The only gripe that I did have at the beginning, or with the whole show, the only gripe I really have is I have a gripe with Corianders, or Starfire. I don't have a gripe that she's African American. So let's just nip that in the bud. As you can see, I'm plainly African American. I don't have a gripe with her being African American. I really don't have a gripe that they didn't make her orange. Like, I mean, she did turn orange, and her eyes was green when she used her powers. I mean, so I can kind of let that go. I didn't really like the way she portrayed Starfire. I put it that way. I would have settled with the portrayal of Starfire like she is in Teen Titans Go. I just felt like they could have went more with how they portrayed Starfire. I mean, I could be wrong. They could be doing their own spin on it. They could be going from like when Starfire first got here. I have not actually read any Starfire comics. I read a little bit of Teen Titan comics, but all my knowledge of Starfire and how Starfire acts came from Young Justice, Teen Titans, and that was it. And like, yeah, and Teen Titans, the TV show, and then Titans Go. Like, that's where all of my knowledge of Starfire kind of comes from. So it might be right, but I did just have kind of a gripe with it, because I was used to seeing Starfire portrayed in one way, and I seen her portrayed in another. The girl that did Rachel, I think she did a really good job. I felt like she did kind of embody Rachel. I do feel like that if Raven was real, that is how Raven, you know, growing up or coming into knowledge of her powers, of who she really is, of what she really is. I do feel like she would have struggled and had some teenage angst there. I do feel like that is something that she would have did. So I feel like that Rachel was done very well, or Raven. Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson was kind of a dick. I just realized what I said. Anyways, but Dick Grayson kind of was a dick. His portrayal of Robin, you really don't see it that much. You see him more as Dick than you do as Robin. I do believe maybe you're at that turning point where he's in a process of trying to slowly become a superhero in his own right, which we all know is Nightwing, because we know that there is another Robin working with Batman, which is Jason Todd's Robin. And that was another gripe. We get to Jason Todd. Jason Todd, one, he was funny. I liked, it's like I liked Jason Todd, but I didn't like Jason Todd. It was just the hair. It was just I just kept imagining the hair. And I might insert the clip or the gif from South Park when the little emo boy, and he just kept flipping his hair. Like, I just kept, like, that flip. Like, that's all I seen was the flip. Like, I just kept seeing him flicking his hair, his flip. But and then I don't know, like him fanboying, like, oh, it's two Robins together. It's Robin and da la 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 la. I don't know, just I didn't feel like that Jason Todd would fanboy if he met Dick Grayson. I just felt like he would kind of be like, okay, fuck you, buddy, whatever. You know, I didn't feel like that he would fanboy, but you know, maybe that's me. Gar, the guy that's playing Beast Boy, I think he might have actually read a comic because he does act like Beast Boy. Once again, this is me based in what I know about Beast Boy off of Titans, Young Justice, and Teen Titans Go. He does act like Beast Boy, or the Beast Boy that I've seen or that I have knowledge of. I think he did good as Beast Boy. I think he did good as Gar. I like how they're trying to play on that Raven Beast Boy relationship. So I do like that. I will say I do like how they're playing on the Starfire Robin's relationship, because we all know that Robin thirsted over Starfire. I said Nightfire. That we know he clearly thirsted over Starfire. So that is something that I am definitely trying to see, you know, what's going on and how we can go ahead and go from there. The show ended kind of like on a cliffhanger. And, well, the last episode, and if you haven't seen it, this will be spoilers, so I'm sorry. But the last episode really kind of threw me for a loop, because at the beginning, it was like, oh, 5 years later, and him and Dawn are together, who is Dove, and then they got a baby on the way. They already have a baby. Gar and Rachel are together off in college. Starfire has, like, black hair now. Batman's just kicking everybody's ass. And I was just like, hold up, what? I was like, what is this? I'm like, okay. But, you know, it wasn't that bad. It was, the last episode was really good. I'm ready to see how season 2 is going to pick up, because now we know that Trigon's back, and Rachel's mom was a ploy to get Rachel. As we learn, why they was trying to keep Rachel and her mother apart was because she was going to have access to bring her father back into the picture, and it was like a part of her prophecy. We find Corey finally gets her memory back. So it's a lot that's going on, and it's a lot going on. I suggest that if you haven't watched it, you do need to watch Teen Titans. So for season 1, I give it a thumbs up. For season 1, I feel like that with any new show, it does start off slow, and you have to push yourself past the first couple of episodes in order to engage yourself in the show. I feel like, I mean, it was a new show. It was the first season, kind of like the first season with, what was it? I had Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time, it wasn't even the first few episodes. Once Upon a Time, I had to push myself. Now, mind you, Once Upon a Time is about 22, 24 episodes. I had to force myself through season 1. And then after season 1, it finally got better. Because with season 1, I was just pissed off the whole time. Because I was like, okay, so why is Emma not believing Henry? How can she not tell that these are storybook characters? Why nobody believes Henry? Why is Henry the only one that knows that they're storybook characters? And it was frustrating to watch, and the episodes were just pissing me off, and I had to really force myself through season 1 of Once Upon a Time. But I came to love Once Upon a Time. I am currently on season 5, I believe. I had to stop watching it for a while because I started picking up other shows. And then I was catching up on those shows, and then I started pushing Once Upon a Time back. The same thing with Flash. I started pushing Flash back. I started pushing Arrow back. I got to like season 3 of Arrow, and I haven't watched Arrow since. I still have yet to watch Legends of DC. I still have not yet watched Supergirl. So I'm thinking of creating a segment where every week I do Week of the Geek, or Geek in the Week, or Week in the Geek. Probably Week in the Geek, I don't know, but I'm thinking about doing a segment, probably Week in the Geek, where I discuss everything nerdy that happened throughout the week, and I get your thoughts and opinions on it. I'm not sure. I might not upload it. I might just actually wait. I might just do it on my Facebook page, which if you haven't followed my Facebook page, you need to head on over to Facebook, search for Penny's, PENNY', Penny's Fantopia, FANTOPIA, Penny's Fantopia page. Up there, I have pictures, we have discussion boards, I have comic book facts, superhero facts. Sometimes I do go on live, and I'll answer questions. I have discussion forums. I think I might go on live, and I might do a review of Bird Box, the movie that everybody's been talking about for the last couple of weeks. I might go ahead and go on my Facebook and do that now. I don't know. But that's pretty much it. That's gonna kind of wrap up the video. Like I was saying, if you haven't watched Titans, I highly suggest that you do. They do give a free trial for DC streaming services, and they're also putting the first season of Titans on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, just wait until January is what I believe they're going to do it. When January comes, they are putting the first season of Titans on Netflix, so you'll be able to binge watch all the episodes. You won't have to do like I do. I had to wait each week for the episodes to come out. But like I said, it was a good show. If you can force yourself through maybe the first 2 to 3 episodes, I feel like once you get to the 4th episode is when you will really start liking it. You really start getting the gist of it. Is when they really start finding their flow. Once again, with any other show, it's going to start off slow. I'm a huge Supernatural fan, but I did have to struggle through maybe the first couple of episodes, maybe the first 2 episodes of Supernatural, and then that 3rd episode, I was hooked. It was a wrap. The same way with the Doctor. Like, I love the Doctor, and I tell anybody, if you can make it through the couple of corny episodes, the first 2, the 3 episodes of Doctor Who, with the 9th Doctor, if you can make it through those first episodes where Mickey, you could tell he was clearly like plastic or whatever. If you can make it through that 1st and 2nd episode of Doctor Who, then hey, you're in there. You're good. Like, you'll love the show. Just make it through the first couple of episodes. And then Doctor Who have filler episodes too that you're just like, what the hell is this? But it's the Doctor. We don't complain. We just watch, we shut up, and we're thankful that the Doctor is there to save the day. So, on this note, I will end the video. Once again, you guys know the drill. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so to let you know when I upload videos. Until then, Geeksters, I will holla at you later. Deuces.